Hello and welcome back, Transformer TCG fans. I do live in Alabama, and my family is on the road. I'm at home. Oh my gosh. The Iron Bowl is almost over, and I'm an Auburn fan, and they happen to be winning. Anyway, there's seconds left. They're probably going to win War Eagle. So last, it's about the best time for me to record this. I apologize. So we last went over the, let's bring it down a notch. We last went over the Armory, the Autobot City, Dragon Mound, etc. We've already looked at Burger Bot. That's number 3 now instead of number 1. The Darkstar ship, I mentioned it last video. I didn't show it because I didn't realize we hadn't already gone over that. So, space debris, I believe, can be triggered by Darkstar ship, or vice versa. I don't have that file up, so excuse me for my ignorance of my own cards. Darkstar ship is a blue pip, a blue and green pip, so only the Autobots can get this on the flip. I believe it is an Autobot ship from the comics, from the UK storyline. So really spreading the love here throughout the entire IP with these base cards. Let me tell you, each leader has Pierce 2 for battle. So yeah, so that's why it's good to have maybe the honorary key card with Autobots. Any character that already has the leader trait, bring in my floating throne to give anybody the leader trait, even if it's not a Megatron. So what? You're not going to get focus or whatever because you're not Megatron. You'll still be able to add the leader trait, a little defense, and add Pierce 2 with the Darkstar ship in play. Again, as I have said before, it might be best to have go nuts. It doesn't matter how many base cards you have in your deck now, okay? Just the least you have, the more powerful they're probably going to be. But the more you have, the more fun you're probably going to really make the game. It might be one more thing to try to keep up with. But I feel like and I've been trying to play a few mock games. The few I've played recently did not include base cards. I was testing some other stuff out. But it just seems the way I want to incorporate these or should incorporate these seems to work. I think I was wrong on trying to make only having only 1 or 2 in your deck at first and having 3 or more with the space bridges. We're going to retweak those, relook at those. I don't have a lot of time. I probably have 10 minutes or less. So the Darkstar ship, each leader has Pierce 2 for battle. When a character on your team is KO'd, the active player draws a card. I swear I thought I'd gone over this, but I didn't see it in my downloads. I didn't see it in the Dropbox. So when a character on a team is KO'd, the active player draws a card. So the active player probably KO'd their opponent. So whoever that active player is the one actually able to draw a card that KO'd someone else on the other team. Okay, now there is other... normally if you KO one of your own characters, it's normally... If it's on purpose, they're probably not going to go into KO. It's probably a Battle Master you're trying to damage and get them flipped over to, an upgrade mode. So there's the Darkstar ship. Pretty simple, what we got going for it. Inside of Vortex, I know we've gone over this. It's a hybrid. Pizza's ready. Orange and blue with the green for the Combaticons. Because inside a Vortex is a Vortex, but it is not Vortex. But it's sort of a play on this. Is Vortex himself, actually from a G1 episode when they were attacking a town. Each tank has bold 1 until end of turn. Each bot mode has the helicopter trait. So just like some other cards that we're utilizing, like Futuristic Interstate, to give all your characters in bot mode the car trait. Or some other cards like I think it's the Decepticon, I can see it, I forgot the name of it, Launchpad, that gives everybody in bot mode the plane trait. This one is going to give everyone in bot mode helicopter traits. You're welcome. Only the Combaticons can get this on the flip. So things to think about. Contoured Nebula. I don't think we've looked at this. Blue and green. The Quintessons are only going to be able to get the defense on the flip. Each mercenary, Quintesson, and other faction, not an Autobot or Decepticon, has bold 1 until end of turn. Funny, because I made this card before I created the G2 Mirage or even my G-Haxis, which is, guess what? Not an Autobot or Decepticon, nor is it anything else. It's a non-faction character, which is still a faction. It's just faction-less in a way. So they can also get the advantage of the Contoured Nebula here and still get the bold 1. Oh, crap. Bama just... Oh, and they're kicking. It's 26-24. Oh, well, shucks. Anyway, so that's the Contoured Nebula. But when a character battles a character of the same faction, the active player may move 1 damage from one of their untapped characters to an enemy character. So if I'm playing I don't know, I've got an Autobot and I'm attacking an opponent's Autobot, and I have damage on an untapped character of mine, I can move it to one of their characters. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. A little powerful, but it's moving damage. So we do have a couple of cards, even Homemade through the Arc or whoever, trying to continue their waves. I think they're like wave 8 and 9 or whatever. So if they have something to prevent moving damage, then yeah, this is going to stop that. So there's that. We've already looked at the KO drive-in. Let's look at Omega's Bridge, and that's probably going to be it for the night, which is orange and green. Yeah, Alabama won. 27-24. Shucks. Green, and I'm not that much of an avid football fan, but I'm getting a little more into the games the older I get. Only the Titans get the flip on this. Well, it is Omega. Each Titan has tough 1 for battle. You may play another Omega's Bridge. If this is the third Omega's Bridge, each player may deploy a character from under another character. Whoa, Grillenheimer, what are you trying to say? Yeah, this is dangerous. I know. Which means, yeah, if I said may. So if you have a character like a Titan Master under a character, you can deploy them without the body getting KO'd. Just saying. You have that ability. If you have, I don't know, a blaster or Soundwave, a character underneath, you can deploy it. If you are able to play 3 Omega Bridges right in a row, if you get to play 3 of them, you can deploy a character from under Soundwave, under Blaster, from under Trypticon, from under Metroplex. You're welcome. A little powerful, yeah, but again, you're still going to have to play 3 in a row when you do this. But each Titan has tough 1 for battle. So who are our Titans? Well, Metroplex, Trypticon, for Max, basically. So it's only going to help Titans with Russian Roulette of being able to try to keep this in play with the tough 1. But it's going to help deploy characters from under other characters. You don't have to. You can, you just play with this with Omega or whoever, be able to get the tough 1 off of this in the hopes of it not being kicked off. So there's that. I really appreciate every single one of y'all being a part of this channel and subscribing to this channel. For all y'all that have yet to subscribe, that enjoy the Transformer content here, or anything else in the playlist, as much of a plethora of stuff that's here, whether you like it or not. If you're here for the Transformers, that's great. I appreciate every one of y'all. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below, throw scraplets at the like button, and let's continue. Okay, up next is the Sky Temple, and since was recording this real time with the Iron Bowl on, Auburn was up 24-20. And then at the very end, Bama, well, they got 2 touchdowns, and I'm like, oh man, dude. Now looking at all the Auburn guys on TV, and I'm just like, I feel so sorry for them, because oh gosh, I feel the same way. talk too much with a smile on my voice. I can't help it. That's just my demeanor. But anyway, at the start of turn, we're looking at the Sky Temple. The Sky Temple is a base card. It is rare because it's pretty strong, I think. It's got some tapping abilities. It's black and green. Only the leaders are going to be able to get the pierce or the flip. At the start of turn, a player may tap a 5-star or less character for turn. It has Brave for battle. Each 5-star character has the leader trait. So you're probably going to want this to maybe help give your 5-star characters leader traits. So if you're playing a combiner team, you're welcome. They all have the leader trait. If they're all Autobots, you can give them put the Matrix on any of them now. Wow. If you're, playing with all Decepticon combiner team, you're using maybe my Tainted Matrix or Buddy's Dark Matrix, which doesn't hurt your characters like mine does, and you're able to put them on Decepticon leaders, boom, they all have the leader trait. You don't even need Floating Throne. You have this base card. But at the start of turn, a player may tap a 5-star or less character for turn. It has Brave for battle, which means, yes, defenders, you have that ability. You don't have to. You may. So, at the start of turn, a player may tap a 5-star or less character for turn and give it Brave. So, your attacker is going to have to go into that character. Unless you have more than one character with Brave, then they're going to be able to choose between which one. But yeah, the rub here, that's kind of neat. You don't have to do that. But the nice part is all your 5-star characters have the leader trait. Okay. So that is the Sky Temple. Now that's all I have time to go through now. We'll pick up the rest of this, and I'm getting kind of tired of the base cards. That's why I kind of had gotten into some other things. I was trying to recolor, work on my Unicron. I got to a certain part. I lost the image. Apparently I could have sworn I saved it and I looked and couldn't find it. So I'm one piece. I'm having to start all over again. Not a big deal. But we got to go over Darkstar ship, inside a Vortex, again, Contoured Nebula, the Omega's Bridge, and the Sky Temple. What do you think of these? We got to look at a few more. I might make another simple one, kind of like Burgerbot, KO Drive-In in Space. We'll see. I don't know. I'm really trying to wind this down, guys. But tell me what you like. If you like this or not. Throw scraplets at that like button. We'll catch you next time. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll.